Okay, we're
Germany was
back.
really was amazing. Kenya was very, very loud.
As always.
Yeah, man.
All
We
right.
enjoyed the energy that they brought. It was infectious.
It was, yeah. But Kenyans are really good when it comes to that, when it comes to giving love.
Absolutely.
All right, say hello to the Kenyan people now, and then we can get started.
Hello, this is Mojo Morgan of Morgan Heritage talking to you. Checking in right here on Power Radio with
All
my
right.
two DJ Flooz. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing? I know you guys are on tour right now. Thank you so much for making time.
Yes. I had to make sure, even if it's just a few minutes, to make sure. I apologize for last week, and I'm here with you this week to talk to you about whatever you'd like to discuss.
I
New
love that.
music, the tour, you know.
I love that. Okay, let's start off. You guys are on tour. I saw you guys. I saw your video, and I saw it was actually raining when you guys were actually performing, and you could see people were just with their umbrellas and their things. And I'm like, how do you take that kind of loyalty and love as you and as Mojo and as Morgan Heritage?
Yeah, I mean, it's one and the same. There's no greater feeling than being able to do what you love and then receive that amount of appreciation, because everyone could have ran for shelter like you said, right? But they
Right.
stood there in the rain, and the vibration and the energy that they felt was almost like it wasn't even raining. It didn't even exist. And
Right.
that's the beauty about the music that we do, is that it takes you on a journey that you can escape,
Yeah.
right? So now on the Morgan Heritage 2.0 European World Tour, we're just continuing the legacy that we built with our brother Peter and making sure that it passed on from generation to generation. And that's how
Mm.
you see Jamiri Morgan, the son of Gramps Morgan, now the lead singer of Morgan Heritage on tour.
Yeah, and I just want to say I just want to applaud him for they're big shoes to fill. They're very big shoes to fill.
Big shoes. I think the first day I was talking to him about it, he's like, Unc, you're asking me to step into size 18 and I'm size 7. And I
Yeah,
had to explain to him, I said, you've been training for this for a long time, for
yeah,
for at least the last 15 years, right? So
yeah,
he's been the understudy, traveling the world with us.
yeah,
You understand? And being able to watch us do what we do and then walk into those shoes, walk in our footsteps to ensure that, his children and his children's children, even if it's just one of them, will continue to be a force within music.
wow. I love that. And of course, this tour also you had Yuna in it. How has that been for you guys?
It's been fun. It's
Yeah,
been a lot of fun
yeah,
off stage. Having her back on the road, it's just balance. There was a lot of testosterone without you over the last 10 years. But now you have that masculine matching with the feminine, and it creates a balance amongst us that is needed now more than
yeah,
ever, especially with Peter not being there.
yeah. I know it felt different this time. After 10 years, how different was it? You guys performing at Summer Jam?
Well, we don't skip a beat. I mean, we talk every day. We're in each other's lives. So it wasn't a strange feeling to have her on the stage. It
Mm,
was it was more of a comfort for us
yeah,
than it having any type of way would I say unfamiliarity. It wasn't unfamiliar to us. It was another
yeah.
day in the office. It's
Okay.
sometimes she's like, guys, I haven't been here for 10 years, because we're treating her like she was here, just yesterday. Like, I mean, this is what we do. We built this together, sis. So let's go.
Yeah. All right. Someone asked, actually, just one of our listeners was asking, how do you guys keep it together as a family and actually make this work? Because a lot of families, it's really hard to actually work together. How do you guys? You guys are grandchildren. I know Denver and Morgan, by the way, your dad, before he passed on, we had a conversation with him right here on Ital Groove. But yeah, it's a family thing, and I know a lot of families really, when it comes to that dynamic, it doesn't work. How do you keep your family together away from all the madness in the world?
Beyond the love we have for each other that binds us together,
Right.
I think it's the honesty and the truth that we share with each other. Because if we allow the spirit of truth to flow,
Mm,
even when we're upset with each other, we can agree to disagree.
right.
And because it's okay, we're seven brothers with seven different minds,
Yeah.
but each one teach one. So today I may be wrong and have a lesson to learn from one of
Mm-hmm.
my siblings. And
Mm,
tomorrow it will be one of my siblings that I have to teach a lesson or encourage or give strength to
yeah.
not go down that path. Because the road of the righteous is very narrow, but the road of the wicked and the ways of the world is very wide, and it's easy to make those choices.
Yeah.
So, for us, we are there for each other to remind each other of
Mm,
who we are and how we ought to be.
mm-hmm.
So
I love
there's no real secret because we argue. I mean, just 2 days ago we were arguing, and by later that evening we were recording together. And my nephew was just he couldn't stop laughing. He's like, "You guys are amazing. Y'all were just arguing. Look at you guys, like nothing happened."
wow.
So he's learning to teach to the next generation how to put your personal differences aside and understand that the work that you are doing, the mission that we are on, is bigger than us.
Mm.
Yeah, man.
It's a legacy you guys are building right there. But yeah, you guys have been in Kenya, and Kenya is like your second home. Why Kenya? Why not any other country in Africa?
I think it's the energy and the vibration we felt from the people
Yeah.
and just stepping foot on the ground.
Yeah.
It gave us a feeling of Jamaica back in the mid 90s when we just moved to Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the development we saw over the last 10 years after falling in love with Kenya is nothing short of amazing. Very proud of you guys as a nation, as a people.
Mm.
As you said, Jambo,
Yeah.
and
yes.
and Asante Sana, we are very thankful for the love we have received there and the way the people of Kenya has welcomed us as one of their own.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see you guys come back and do like a whole performance. We're waiting for you. We're like, where is Northern Heritage?
Well, it's on the list, that's for sure. So you will see us sooner than later. I'm sure about that.
Are you
That
okay?
you can rest assured of. So stay tuned. Make sure you follow us on social media at Morgan Heritage. My handle is at Got Mojo Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the new
Yeah,
music is
yeah.
out there. Jamaica Love, Make It featuring Popcorn, Chronicle, and Pablo IG. And the EP, I have an upcoming EP August 29, and it's
Okay.
entitled also Jamaica Love.
I love it. First of all, let's talk about Jamaica Love because I've just played it. It's such an absolute beautiful song. Why why Jamaica Love? What is it about?
Jamaica Love is just a testament of the journey that I've been on over the last year,
Mm-hmm.
falling in love with Jamaica again while healing from the devastation of the loss of our brother, and just diving into the farm over there in Bath, St. Thomas.
Mm.
We call it Yellowstone, Fatosi Village.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And
So
the video can tell Jamaica Love is beautiful.
yeah, I mean, what is so sweet like the cool breeze from the Caribbean Sea
Yeah,
while you're on the beach, right?
yeah,
Sipping some island vibes around,
yeah.
listening to sweet reggae music.
Hmm.
It's the ultimate paradise.
It's such a beautiful one. It's such a beautiful one.
Thank you so much.
Let's talk about Make It because it's a personal one to you. Tell us about Make It and why did you decide to go with the collaborations that you took, YG and Popcan? Uh, why the choice of collabos and what's the song about and why is it so personal to you?
Well, I wrote the song before Peter passed away. We were finishing up the Homeland album early
Mm-hmm.
2023. And when I got the track from a member of our team, JA for Life, I said to Peter, the sound of the music is the sound of modern dancehall today.
Mm.
And I believed that if we had the right features, we would connect with a whole new audience in a way that we haven't before beyond, rice and peas on Sunday when them parents are listening to Down by the River and She's Still Loving Me, right?
Mm. Yeah.
And naturally, being from St. Thomas, we reach out to Popcorn and Chronic Law and another member of our team, Contractor. He had a relationship with Pablo YG because I had saw him. He was actually the first artist that come to mind before I brought it home to St. Thomas and it become a native thing. I asked him, I said, do you know this kid Pablo YG? Because I saw his performance on Sting.
Mm.
Yeah, December 2022, he performed on Sting and his hit record, Rich and Richer,
Yeah.
is a similar story of rags to riches, a ghetto youth that come from nothing but made it to
Mm.
something. And I wanted him to be a part of this track because I believe that he could tell that same story in a different way and help to bring the concept of putting your shoulder to the wheel and
Mm.
doing what it takes to go from one step to the next and bring your life to the next level
Yeah.
in a positive way to the younger generation in his audience.
Mm. Okay, wow. Let's talk about that's very amazing because now when I think about it, is because YG has a very young audience right now because now Gen Z
Well,
is
Pablo
listening.
YG is different from YG Marley.
Oh, Pablo, yes.
Pablo YG, he has a very young audience as well, but it's not the same person as YG Marley.
Oh, okay. All right. So you had a mixture of audiences just to make sure the song gets to every kind of generation in this
Well, it
case.
naturally happened. I didn't know it was going to become what it became. When I
Yeah.
reached out to Popcorn, I didn't even know Chronic Law.
Yeah.
And when we met on the river
Hmm.
in St. Thomas, we immediately connected and we started to reason about life. And naturally, as some ghetto youth that made it, it
Hmm.
was easy for them to tell this story.
Okay. Oh wow. It's such a beautiful song and long live Peter Morgan. Long live.
Every time, every time.
All right. Tell us about your upcoming EP. What are we expecting?
So the EP Jamaica Love, it takes you through a journey of Jamaican music where we are today. A
Mm-hmm.
look of flavor of traditional, roots reggae music in Jamaica Love
Okay.
over to the trap dancehall sound, the modern dancehall sound in Make It. Right? We
Mm-hmm.
have some special guests that will also join us in addition to the ones we have heard thus far. Um, the next single will be released on July 29th. It's called Dreams. So look
Okay.
out for that. Stay tuned, follow up on the social media. And on that day, we're going to drop the single, the music video, and the pre order for the EP.
Wow.
And it should be pretty interesting. We're
It
looking
is.
forward to the feedback on that one. And you're going to play it right here on Power Radio for all the people in Kenya, right?
Obviously, it's gonna premiere here the first, very first. It's gonna premiere here, and any collaborations on that. But also, I know is it a solo EP? It's not. It's a
Yeah, so
Mojo
my
Morgan.
project is my solo album is Morgan Heritage Presents. And what
Okay.
that means is that the group has decided that we're going to present different members in the group to the world that haven't,
Oh,
I haven't been focused on my solo career,
yeah,
in a very, 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 very long time. It's something that kept being put off. I
yeah,
think the last time we were supposed to be released was 2019, and we did an interview with our sister Talia on
yeah,
One Love.
yeah.
And she was like, "So what's next for Morgan Heritage?" And Peter was like, Morgan Heritage presents Mojo Morgan.
Wow.
So here
Yeah.
we are.
All right, the right time. This is the right time, I guess.
Yeah, nothing before the time.
Yeah, 100%. I cannot wait to hear it personally. I'm excited about it, and obviously, do we have collaborations in there?
Well, we have the song "Make It" featuring Popcorn, Chronic Law, Pablo YG. That's on there. My
Yeah.
son S. Morgan is featured on there. Gramps Morgan is featured on there. Jamiri Morgan is featured on there.
Okay.
My yeah, my other son, Caleb Morgan is featured on there. And I think we have one or two other surprises from the
Okay.
dancehall world.
Okay, okay. Well, let's wait for that. Wait, everyone in this, it's a family, kinda. It's a family. I love how your family does it. There's, oh my God, I want to have such a family that is supporting everything. Everyone is supporting, even your sons, and it's such an amazing. How does that happen? Oh my God, how does that even happen?
Well, it's in the genes. I mean, if your parent was a scientist, naturally your first ambition would want to walk in your parents' footsteps and be a scientist or a lawyer or a doctor,
Yeah,
or a fireman or within law enforcement.
yeah,
So for us, it was music, like our father before us, and for some of our children, it's the same.
yeah. Wow. All right. Well, I'm waiting for that. Personally, I'm really excited about that EP. Of course, when it drops, I'll be the first one to actually go one by one and listen to it and give my reviews.
For
For the
sure,
love
for
of
sure.
reggae, for the love of reggae. No, usually do in your way, in your own way. Usually do a combination of different. You do reggae, you do a combination of kind of hip hop, kind of rock. Why is it important to do such kind of a fusion, or is it the new generation? Why is it important to do a fusion of genres?
Well, it's my sound that I call Rasta Rock is a representation of what I bring to Morgan Heritage, which is that rock and roll, hip
Okay.
hop, dancehall swag,
Yeah.
all jumbled together in a nice little hybrid, that
Yeah.
I call Rasta Rock.
Yeah.
Came up with that because it's something cool. It's something um energetic, but it's also conscious.
Hmm.
And I wanted to connect with the youth to let them know it's cool to be conscious.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
You can
Wow.
have fun, but you're conscious while doing it. You're not just wilding out and then
Yeah.
tomorrow you don't even remember what happened. It's all a blur.
Yeah.
No, let's create memories that will last a lifetime.
100%. Okay, I love that. I love that. And let's talk about your homeland. Homeland. Was it an album? Homeland album that you guys did, and it featured
Hmm.
a lot of African artists.
Yes.
What was the criteria of who features? Because I saw Otile Brown was part of it.
Yeah.
Kenzo. We had like a whole African artist come through. And how was that? And how was the making of the Homeland album? And what was your criteria to actually choose this is the guy we are going with?
So December 2018, we were traveling across Africa on
Yeah,
tour.
yeah.
And I said, we need to do an ode to Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And in Zambia, we recorded a song with Ice Queen Cleo
Mm-hmm.
and Maki too,
Yeah.
as well as in Zimbabwe, we recorded a song with Japreza.
Mm-hmm.
And after doing those, because you never know what is gonna happen with the song. You meet your peers and you're like, yo, let's do a collab together. Hey, I
Yeah.
have a day off. Let's get in the studio. You make the music. But that was, I would have to say, that was the beginning of us realizing that we need to do this now.
Yeah.
Was we started it then, but it didn't come out until like 5 years later in 2023. And
Yeah.
all while we kept traveling across Africa, we created these alliances and these relationships. So naturally, we had to have Eddie Kenzo and they're from Uganda.
Yeah.
Rafnan from Ethiopia, Otili Brown from Kenya.
Yeah.
The legacy of the great fella Kuti, his grandson, son of Femi Kuti, Madi Kuti is
Mm,
featured on the album. Busy Signal from Jamaica. So the concept of the album was paying tribute to the foundation we're from in Jamaica, as
yeah.
well as the lineage of Africa, because Africa gave birth to us,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It was the slaves of Africa that, through the transatlantic slave trade, that went to the West and created these different genres of music that came back and molded and shaped the sound of Afrobeat and no Afrobeats, right?
Yeah.
And the different sounds that across the region, from piano to bongo flavor to so many different countries that create African music. It's bigger than one sound called Afrobeats, and we wanted to share that with the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah. It was such it is still a beautiful album for sure, and I listen to it, I'm like, wow, Morgan Heritage can do absolutely everything. There's no way you guys are jumping into a bongo flavor and make it actually work, and it actually worked. It's such an awesome album. Thanks to you guys for including the African people. And also, is it an
Sure.
continuation of what your father did? Because before he passed away, he had he was doing with African artists. Was it like a
Well, he was inspired by what we were doing in Africa.
oh, he was in it's the other way around.
Well, yeah, naturally, because our father has never traveled across Africa the way we have.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So, by us moving across the continent and because of social media,
Hmm.
people wanted to know what is the root of this Morgan heritage.
Yeah.
And our father, he loves the Instagram videos and sharing, his spirit and his energy and charisma with the world, whether it's
Yeah.
through music or it's through his evangelical work. And
Right.
through those two mediums, he also created his own alliances and put together, a few songs and collaborations with African artists from
Yeah.
several countries. And he
Yeah.
just happened to release his before ours.
Oh, okay. I understood. Okay. I thought it's okay. Now I understand. Okay. But
Yeah, when the pandemic came, it
yeah.
sort of pushed back the Homeland,
Yeah.
because the Homeland was supposed to be released after Loyalty.
Okay, okay. So then COVID came and you had to push it forward.
Correct. So
Okay.
right after the pandemic, we got back on tour, went back in the studio, finished the album, and here we are today.
Here we are. Such an awesome album. Any other album coming up soon?
Well, our nephew Damian Marley is producing him, Jamiri Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
Our album will be forthcoming from him.
Yeah.
Morgan Heritage presents Yuna Morgan. She'll be bringing some new music to the
Okay.
masses as well. My son Esh Morgan, some new music is on the way. And Peter's eldest son, Raya Morgan, also has some new music. And you can't forget our brother Laza from LMS, Laza Morgan. I'm
Yeah.
putting some new music together with him as well. So the Morgan Heritage family is fully active and will always be present, bringing you new music as well as touring. So stay tuned, and hopefully we'll be in a city near you real soon.
Amazing. I cannot wait to hear that. Oh my God. Even Laza Morgan has been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute, Mr.
Yeah.
One by One.
I know. Yeah, it has been a minute. It's good to see him back. But let's talk about your brand new song that I absolutely love, Pressure. You guys
So
killed it on it. Killed it. You guys, when you say killed it, you guys did an amazing job on it.
yeah. So thank you so much on that one. That's one of the last songs we recorded. We were finishing up an album January last year before Peter passed the following month. And during that time, we recorded a song named Pressure
Okay.
for our brother Lionface, a Jamaican fellow Brooklynite soundman for King
Mhm.
Addies. We grew up to his music, him playing the selector in the party, right? And he was actually the first sound system to record Morgan Heritage dub and educate us on the sound system culture and the role that it can play in your career. and how it
Wow.
can help you.
Wow.
And since recording that dub, we recorded thousands of dubs. But it
Mm-hmm.
was that initial understanding of what the sound system is and people that go there and what they can do in
Mm-hmm.
terms of creating hit records.
Yeah.
Because Morgan Ash is busting at the dance hall. Not because of Lion Face, but we understood what was happening because of Lion Face and the power behind music in the dance hall. So big up we produce up on that one, your Lion Face. And pressure is out everywhere, as you said. So go stream it.
Go stream it. It's such an amazing song. I can tell you for sure. I think I've played it. Yes, I've played it today. So you can just rewind and listen to that particular song, and it's gonna be on repeat on every item group.
Yeah, man.
It's such a
Who
beautiful
feels it
song.
knows it. Because when you strike the rock like Moses.
It's such a beautiful song. Again, so you've done collaborations with Kenyan artists, and how are you feeling about the uh, Kenyan scene right now in terms of reggae? How are you feeling since now you've done a little bit of a few collaborations with the Kenyan art? How are you feeling about the Kenyan scene right now? What are we doing? What are we not doing?
I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not really in tune with what's going on in the scene in Kenya, to be
Okay.
completely honest.
Yeah.
So I can't say I feel one way or the next. What
Mm-hmm.
I can say is Kenya is not short of talent. And amongst the other African nations, Kenya really is holding its own.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want Kenya to feel bad because they don't have an artist that has the commercial success internationally, like a Burna Boy or a Davido, right?
Right.
Or even on the level of Diamond Platinums.
Yeah.
But Kenya is special because not only are their artists well known, they have something I don't think any of the countries have,
Mm-hmm.
and it's called a support system. A lot of these concerts that are out there, it's the Kenyans that's probably in half of them,
Mm.
even though it's not a Kenyan artist. Kenya is that present in the diaspora when
Yeah.
it comes to supporting African artists. And for that, Kenya is more special than any other nation that has
Mm-hmm.
a superstar that's crossing over. Because when you go to a Burna Boy concert, you guarantee say if there's 10,000 people there, at least 4,000 people is of
From
Kenyan descent.
yeah.
But Kenya has a power beyond having an artist that's of certain prominence, right? Or have
Mm-hmm.
a certain level of success. Because without you guys, without the people, we are nothing.
Mm. Wow, thank you so much for that. I hope all the Kenyans who are listening can actually hear that. We have Mojo Morgan in the building. I'm so excited about this one. As we finish up, I know you're again. You guys are on the road everywhere.
Yeah, they're telling me I gotta go deal with something. So,
Okay, no worries. Well, let's finalize it, and maybe one of the what would you tell the youths, and what would you tell the people in the music scene? What would you tell someone who is starting off? What would you tell them?
stay humble and believe in yourself. Expand your ear, expand your melodic selection by listening to other artists
Mm,
in different genres. And you'll be surprised the things that you start to do when you're ready to begin writing another song.
mm,
And be prepared to make sacrifices and do the work. Because I think the greatest example is an athlete named Hussein Bolt from Jamaica, a sprinter. And he's trained for 10 years for the world to watch him run for roughly 10 minutes.
mm.
Right? So I'm saying that to say, if you put in the work long enough and work hard to be the best version of yourself as an artist, as a youth,
Mm-hmm.
that's someone that wants to have a career in any profession, then at some point you're gonna reap the reward. So
agree.
that's my words of encouragement to young artists, musicians, and the youths of Kenya.
All right. Thank you so much. As we finish off, what social media handles? Where can we follow you? Where can we follow Morgan Heritage? Where are we going on tour next? Where are we performing next?
So the next show out here on the MS 2.0 World Tour will be Sweden at the Uppsala Reggae Festival. And you can keep up with us. You know, we're gonna post the recap to keep people in tune to how the show went, if we did good or we had a bad night. At Morgan Heritage across all platforms, and on TikTok is Morgan Heritage Official. My handle across all platforms is Got Mojo Morgan.
All right. Thank you so much for passing by and for your time. Keep doing what you're doing, you guys. We can see you and we love you guys. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much. And you have a great evening. Mad love and respect every
Thank you
time.
very much. Thank you very much. I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.
All right. Take care.
All right. Bye.